Hello everyone, my name is Lucy and this is Memory Keeper Journals. Today I finished finally this journal that I have been working on for a while now. This is one of my unfinished projects from last year, and it's another big one again, and so I wanted to do a flip through for you. This one is a 9x6 like I've done before, hardcover, and it's made out of the book boards that I purchased. And then they have 3 signatures, of course, and they're full again. And these books had already been made, so that's the reason why they're kind of full, because I did not measure just doing the signatures before I did the cover. So I'm learning as I go through all of these transitions and creating. So this is a little chunky one, but you know what, I really love them like that, and I hope you do too. I enjoyed making this one. This one I used the cover is fabric. It's actually upholstery fabric that I bought from Uniquely Ella. Her name is Lydia, I think. No, not Lydia, Marlene. Marlene is her name. You guys need to check her out. She's got cute parcels of all kinds of material so that you can create whatever you want to create. I used this beautiful green one, upholstery, like it feels like it's soft. It's really soft. I was gonna say suede, but it really isn't suede. And then it has a lace of butterflies here. It's like a trim, and I added on here, sewed onto it. And I also used this upholstery part right here. This is a really nice color. It's got some greens and burgundies and whatnot. And I actually sewed in the signatures with wax thread, and I put a ribbon as a closure, and it has a book plate. And this, I've used this closure before, and some of my other books, and I love it. This time around I didn't make it where you can adjust it. It's actually a ribbon, and I sewed it in. I actually knotted it here and sewed it, and then I made like little daisies on here, embroidered. And here is a pin. It's an old-fashioned pin. I believe it's antique. It was given to me a long time ago, and I can't remember who gave it to me, but I just thought it would be perfect for this book because it's basically the theme of it, and there's some charms. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it, and I'll show you all the pages. So I pushed the book down just to be able to take it off, but it keeps it nice and firm and tight so it doesn't come apart. But this is it comes apart, it's not attached to the book. So as we open it here, I created a flip out on both sides and the signature and on the front cover. Front cover has digitals, or these clips. This is a paper clip with like a coffee and a heart, so cute. To hold it, because I did not put a string to close it like I've done before. But yes, this is a CD case. I added a little picture inside. These are from digitals that I have purchased from Ruby and Pearl, and these images that are so beautiful, I got those from the it was from what's her name again, Let's Design Creative. I think her name is Tanya, and I love that digital. It's called Memories, I believe is the digital set, and so I've used part of it in this journal as well. This is a pocket here with some ephemera that I use as a pocket. These are from my Porch Prints, and you know what, just to let you know, I have all kinds of digitals in here. I mixed them all up, and I have from my Porch Prints, tailor-made journals, Let's Design Creative, Ruby and Pearl, Raindrop Lilas, Rose Hill paper, of course, because I use all of her handmade papers with embossed papers as well. Edith Holden pages. I have Teal and Tattered collage pages, some of them in there as well. So I have a whole list of people which I will have listed below. So if you're interested in looking at their journals, I mean their digitals, you can see which ones I've used. So here I have like little tags. How cute this is. And tickets and things that the person can use to decorate the pages if they want, or write in them, or use them for whatever they want. I use Parent Yarns Sorry Silk, and I also use some of the embroidery floss on here. The picture can come out, so you can actually take out that picture that I have here, and you can add your own pictures if you like, and you can save these pictures for something else or decorate the pages. But these come out. And then in this one has a journaling card, and here I used some of Amity Bloom's cards. I love her cards, and I added one of the pictures from Tanya's digital as well, and you can write in the back. This one you can write in the back too. This is handmade. This one is coffee dyed paper, so a lot of these have that. And I used Edith Holden book page just to cover the inside of this envelope too, which is, I love that. I just love that print with the flowers on them. It's really cute. Anyway, so I use this clip just to keep this together in here, and it holds it together. And then this is a flip out. I use this is like a vintage doilies from 49 Dragonfly, so she's another one I've also used. And this is Tracy Fox's labels, Tim Holtz butterfly. So this is the handmade paper that I was talking to you about. Look how beautiful that is. And I put a tag in here where you can write in the back. It's covered with coffee dyed paper, and inside of this envelope is also another journaling card that you can use to write, and it is covered with vintage ledger paper. And this is the cover of the journal is actually my Porch Prints, and it's Sunflowers and Daisies, I believe it's called. Here's a trim. I did a cute collage here with some of those Tim Holtz paper dolls. Here I've shown this in my Instagram. It's actually made with a magnet. I learned that from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. Heather, she's just did one of those videos where she showed to use these little magnets to use like a what is this called, like a paper like a page bookmark basically. And so you can put it here, but you can write on there too, and you can add a sheet of paper or something in here that can hold for it. You also have cards in here that you can write behind, so this is like a little tuck spot. And oh, and I didn't show you, the back has some cute little tags as well, so you can actually write on those too. And there's another one in one of the other pages. I'll show you how I made that one. Okay, it's coffee dyed paper. This is Vellum, and I actually use a linen paper for this specific one because this is wallpaper digital from TaylorMade journals. And so when you touch it, because it's a linen paper, it feels kind of like wallpaper, so it's really cool. And I actually got that from, I believe it was Meg or somebody, I don't remember. I think it was Ruby and Pearl or something like that, that she did a video and she was showing about what papers to use, and I just went nuts looking for paper because I love to mess with paper. This is one of the vintage letters from 1911, and the rest of the letters are included in here, the rest of the pages. And I created a tag to match the vintage envelope as well, decorated it with some vintage wallpaper. This is actual wallpaper, so is this right here, with some fabrics I sewed around it, and this is watercolor paper or cardstock. I think it's cardstock. I have some watercolor paper on the other cards that you can write on, and I stamped it. And this is the handmade paper. This is part of the digital. Here is a belly band, but you also have a secret pocket behind the ledger. So I sewed it on both sides so that you can actually put it in there. So if you wanted to write a letter and save it in there privately, you can. See? And so here, oh, and I also have a book board, and I think I've shown a video on how I made this. So this book board goes with this journal as well. So I'm going to put it aside here so it won't be in the way. And this has a tag that I made with the handmade paper from Rose Hill Paper Cottage, and it has a tuck with another journaling card where you can write in the back as well, with a cute decoration here. And I added into this belly band with some sari silk and some writing pages. You got book pages from Edith Holden, and it has a journaling card attached to it so you can write in the back of it, and you can decorate the pages the way you would like. This one is from Victoria Designs. So you see, I told you I have so many different digitals mixed in here, but it's because I just love the colors and they went well together. Here's a bead with a key and some glass beads to decorate the page, and some lace. And here's a tuck where it has a card, and I sewed around it with some coffee dye paper so you can write on it as well. So it's a lot of writing space throughout. Vintage ledger paper. And here, this is a coloring page from the Edith Holden coloring book that I have. I love these. It gives you plenty of things to do to color. I love this. You can actually put your book board behind it and you can color, and it would be easy for you to do it. Since the book is a little chunky, it's a lot easier to do it this way. And I decorated the edges with some seam binding. How cute is that? I love it. More writing pages, ledger, coffee dye paper. I made these. And here's a little tuck with a journaling card and some cute little stamps you can use. This is part of the ephemera from the kit, so you can actually use it and decorate and whatnot throughout the book. Here, look how pretty that is. I love the background with the green. Look how pretty. This is a book page from Edith Holden again, and it has a journaling card attached to it where you can write on it, and it has a cute little collage here with a butterfly. More writing space. Here's another journaling card that I created. Not that I created, it's part of the digital. I sewed around it and I put coffee dye paper, and I did an eyelet and added a little button with some fabric to make it look all cute to decorate the page, and it matches with the blue page here in yellow. And then this page is a ledger page, and I sewed the end of it with some vellum to finish off the page, which is pretty cool. It's like a Franken page, kind of like the other one that I showed you before with the wallpaper and the vellum, which is this one. So you'll see it throughout the journal as well, because I've done a few pages like that. Where is it? Right here, this one with the vellum, the see-through. So I added it here on this ledger. Handmade paper. Here's the other side of the vintage letter, and here I added a little tag with that you can write in the back with one of the images from the digitals from Let's Design Creative. It's called Memories, the digital set. This one is the other side of the wallpaper with the vellum. I love that. I love the way it looks. I sewed around it with some decorative stitch. So it looks really cool. Stamp the pages with some stamps with butterflies and flowers. Oh, and here's the other magnet flip that you can add a paper in to hold it, but it's really to decorate the page. This page is a vintage music page, so it's very delicate, so this will protect it. But when you open this is just collaged with some vintage invoices. This one is from one of the digitals from Let's Design Creative as well. And the doilies are from 49 Dragonflies. So I have like a tuck here, and you can put a journaling card and you can write on there. And in the back you also have two more right here. And these are vintage papers, so they are so delicate, they're like falling apart. But I just decided to make it into a little pocket or a tuck, so it's okay as long as you just don't mess with it too much. But I think it'll be okay. It just adds to the character. I did a little collage here with a applique and some stamps and stuff, labels, and a little word there, treasures. You can hide your little treasures in here, or a letter. And this is the back of the first journal signature. And it has some burlap trim here, and this one has another sim binding like trim. This one is cute. It's like a lace of like flowers, maybe daisies, maybe sunflowers. It looks like. I like it. I've used it before, but I really like it. So in the second signature you have a little pocket here with a cute envelope. This envelope came in the digital from Let's Design Creative as well. I used some of these paper dolls from Tim Holtz. Did a little collage, and inside I added a cute little stamp that I stamped on a I have a die and a stamp for it as well, for these daisies. And I did it on handmade paper from Rose Hill Paper Cottage, and then I colored them with watercolor pencils, and they came out pretty cute. So you can use that to decorate a page and whatnot, but it's up to you. But it's in here, it's like a little surprise. And then this is music, the vintage music paper, handmade paper. I actually put them together. Most of the handmade paper I connected it together with actually lace or with fabric. So you'll see different types of things, or even paper. Like here, it's like burlap, but it's really cardstock, so I connected it together with cardstock on the other side. Here's some more writing paper, and look how cute. I love dragonflies too. Okay, this is one of the things that I do with the paper bags. So I made a flip out. So basically it flips out this way, but it also flips out this way. But I have this clip holding it because it's kind of heavy, and I didn't think about when I was, attaching it to the ledger, which is a vintage paper, that it was going to do that. So basically it's attached to it, but it has a pocket in here with a journaling card, so you can write in it. So this one is covered with a vintage ledger in the background, and in here there's another card also with the vintage ledger, and I sewed around it like a crazy stitch, which looks really cool. It gives it character. I love daisies, they're my favorite. And then I used to make the pocket, I used the letters from the digitals from tailor-made journals, and put another card here with ledger background as well. And I forget, it's called The Art of Writing, and she's got a whole digital on letters and writing like that. And inside the pocket on this side I have another journaling card, also sewed around it with some coffee dyed paper in the background. And here, this little section right here is a pocket, so you can actually add something. But what I have in here is like a piece of paper that I distressed just so you can write a little note, and it's actually private and it's hiding in there. Nobody would know unless I told you. And this has the back side of the envelope that I used in the front, and this is a piece of wallpaper, real wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. And here's another card in this tuck with a ledger back on this card that you can write. Well, you can write here as well, as you can write here. And here's another one. So let me put this back on. I had this on here so that it keeps it together and it doesn't fall apart. This is cute too, look, and it matches with the pink here. I love the little clip. Here's another page. This is Edith Holden again. Here's the other Franken page with vellum, and you can write all over this, even on the vellum, and it looks really cool. Here's another of Victoria Designs page with a charm of a sunflower and some glass beads. More writing space, ledger, and here's another picture that you can color, or you can actually make, like, if you didn't, since this is not like a coloring page, it's more like notes or something from the book, you can actually glue here and here, and you can make it into a tuck and add papers in there and do whatever you like in the back. And here you can actually color these pictures. These are really cute with the birds. And more pay. Look how beautiful. Sunflower. Ledger. Okay, here there's an envelope in one of those digitals. I think this one is from Handmade digitals, and it's wildflowers, I believe. I think, but I don't take my word for it. I will have to write it down in the description box. And here is a journaling card with one of the pictures from the digital of memories from Let's Design Creative, and the back is actually watercolor paper, so you can color and paint or whatever, or draw. It's fine. This cute little envelope, and I just added made a little button myself with some cardstock, and I added one of these things. I can't remember what this is called, but anyways, it's got a cute little key charm, and I added here with this cute heart clip, paper clip. More writing space, another Franken page, another Edith Holden book. You can also, like, I folded the pages because they're long and I didn't want to cut them, but you could also make it into a tuck if you like to glue it together and make that. And then here, oh, hummingbird, I love them. I actually used one of Tim Holtz's butterflies and added some twine to make the antennas from it. And this is vintage ledger, and I added another like a page of a forest or tree or whatever, and I loved it, and I just thought it would be a really cool idea just to add it into this page. So I sewed it together and it came out so cool. And you can also write on here, and it's pretty sturdy because I did a collage in the back with some of Teal and Tatter's sunflower background pages. These are watercolor pages, designs that she has. They're really cool. Some book pages, vintage music paper, and some labels and cute little flowers. And here is one of those ephemera cards, a journaling card that you can write on with some sari silk, and it says made with love here. Sunflower. So you can write. There's so much space for writing or to put pictures, whatever you like. Dragonfly, watercolor paper, and then some music paper, and this one has fabric, and this is the second signature. And done. This is the last signature. It's a butterfly up here, some lace trim, and then here's some words like cards. I just thought it would be really cool to have there, and you could use around the book. Tender, treasure, comfort, mine, especially since Mother's Day is coming. All these are really cool, and I believe these are from, I can't remember, what is it called? It just escapes my mind. What is her name? Anyway, I'll have her down below as well. This is a picture frame that I cut out, and actually cut out the inside as well and added instead vellum, and it's a pocket. It's a secret pocket, so you have a journaling card inside that you can actually journal in, or you can put a picture and then use this as a secret pocket as well and put it in the back in here. Or you don't have to use this, you could take this out and you can actually put a real picture in there, which is pretty cool too, but you could use it as a secret pocket. Music paper. This is vintage paper, handmade paper, coffee dyed paper, and it says enjoy the little things. And on this side you have handmade paper from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. It's embossed and it's clipped with this cute camera clip, and this is one of the digital's pictures from that digital memories as well, and is on a watercolor paper. So I made it into a journaling card and I attached it here to this page so you can journal on it. And also on the other side you have a belly band right here with a vintage invoice that you can use from 1957 just to decorate in the book. And in the back there's also another pocket, and I added 2 pieces of handmade paper from Rose Hill Paper Cottage with beautiful speckled colors inside that you can use for decorating within the journal as well. So you have a few fun things that you can use as well. And then on the following page you have the ledger, coffee dyed paper. Here's another journaling card with watercolor paper in the back so that you can color or paint. Here's a cute little bow on one of these tiny little paper clips from Tim Holtz. I love those cute ones. Here's another picture frame, and it's also a secret pocket, but in this one I used one of Raindrop Lila's pictures and I printed it in black and white. Love the typewriter. I actually had one of these and I lost it in the move. In one of my favorites. I actually learned how to type in one of these. And so yeah, you can take this one out and put a picture of your own, or you can leave the picture here and use this as a secret pocket as well. And it is attached to one of the book pages from Edith Holden, and you can also glue it here and make it into a tuck if you like. And then on this side I used part of those pieces left over that I had from the upholstery fabric, and I created a little pocket here, and it's a flip up. You can write on this page and it's private. And then you have this tag that I also made with Tim Holtz card. I added a journaling card inside, and this is a collage that I made with some vintage papers and some of the pages from the digitals from Let's Design Creative. The green, I love that green, so pretty. It's the same green I use on the book board. So yeah, I just love that. And you know, depending on the paper too, the pages come out in a different type of green. So if you really look at it, I think I mentioned it in the video, it looks different because I printed this one on a cream paper. This one was on white paper, so this one is a little bit darker. And then you can also write in the back of the tag with some sari silk up here. Okay. And here more writing paper where you can decorate, and here's a little charm, a little with some glass beads inside. It's so cute. And then here, oh, I love this page. This is the other one with the magnet that I had shown in one of my videos, or put it in my Instagram, where I attached it with some fabric, but you could also write in the back of the tag, and it attaches with a magnet so it stays on there, and it actually holds, like for example this is like a check or something, and it holds the page right in there because of the magnet, which is really awesome. But you could also write in the card. You can take it out, see, and it actually holds this piece of ephemera here. And inside this one, it has a little picture of one of those digitals from the same Let's Design Creative. I just love those pictures, they're so cute. This is like a Polaroid, so I sewed around it. I backed it with some coffee dyed paper. I did a little tag, and I added a little sunflower and a charm on there. And this is like an applique or a piece of lace that I had gotten in one of those gift boxes that I got from, it's like a Happy Mail that I got from Marlene from Uniquely Ella, and I've been using a lot of the little pieces of fabric that she gave me, and I thought it matched perfect here on this tag. I just think it came out so cute, and me practicing on doing all of my collages, so I'm still learning on that, but so far I think I like how it's coming out. I'm working on it. Oh, this is the middle of the signature, and again it has two sides where you can put pictures or journaling card like I have here. You can take them out. You still have a design inside from the digital from my Porch Prints. It has the sunflower here, and I also used the pictures from Raindrop Lilac in here just to decorate the pictures. This one has another one. I just printed it in black and white. I just think they look amazing like that. It adds to it. See, it has a sunflower, but you could still use them as a secret pocket. You can put something behind the picture, so they are pockets. Ledger paper, coffee dyed paper. This is from Victoria Design. It's called Greenery, I believe. I think I just remembered it's called Greenery, and I sewed around it too with some decorative stitching. I think I did it on most of them, so you will see it on most of the covers as well. I did decorative stitching on all of them. Some of them don't have, but some of them do. This one has it, see, and then this is coffee dyed paper, and again the other side of the book page from Edith Holden. More writing space, and here's another one. This is a ledger, and in the back is coffee dyed paper, but it's actually a pocket, so you can't really tell if you're really looking at it. It looks like it's glued on to that page, but it's not. It's really a pocket, secret pocket. And I added a ephemera from 1958. It's an invoice also. It's vintage. And then I have a journaling card as well, so you can write in the back, and it's covered with coffee dyed paper. Some handmade paper from Rose Hill, and this is another one. So I made it another one in the old vintage music, the paper. So if you feel like this is not sturdy enough, you can actually glue this page here and create it into a pocket. So you can glue here and here, and you can also create this into like a little pocket here. But this is actually you can put a picture in here. This a journaling card covered with coffee dye paper. And again, you can do the same thing, just secret pockets. This one is full of them, and you can put tons of pictures in this one for your memories. Okay, and now we're at the back of the book, and I showed some of these pictures in my Instagram. It's got a little dragonfly, and I was using it as a closure, but I didn't like it because I felt like it was gonna break. So what I did was I left it this way, and I put a Velcro dot in here so you can actually close it and it won't mess up. But this is actually an ephemera holder, so you have tons of journaling cards that I sewed on each and every one of them. All of them have coffee dye paper in the back or handmade paper, like this one has handmade paper in the back for you to write on, so it's got a really nice texture. Okay, and some of these cards have coffee dye paper. These have, see, this one's handmade paper. Look how pretty. It's part of the digitals. And then this one, it's got coffee dye paper, part of the digitals as well. So you can use it to draw, you can use it to decorate it, or if you want to gift it to somebody in a Happy Mail, they are ready. All you have to do is decorate the front side, but I did sew all around them on all of them, so they're really cool. Okay, so that's your ephemera holder, and then you flip it out and you have a little spot secret that you can write on, and another picture holder. This one is a little tight for some reason. I really should have done it through the side and I didn't, and after it was done I couldn't do it anymore, so I can't really take this picture out, but you can add a picture and just put it over this one. And if you manage to be able to get it out, you probably can take it out with one of those pins or tweezers or whatever in there, because I totally made it too tight. But this was supposed to be just for decoration, so you can just leave it as is. I think it's adorable, or you can add a picture, whatever you like. I connected it with some fabric, green fabric, and some trim, and it looks really cute. So that's probably why it's a little chunky, and it's because of this. So I didn't you know, think for measuring how many pages I was gonna add or how much I was gonna embellish it, but it is completely embellished for you already, so you don't really have to do much, but just put all your memories in here and write whatever you would like. You have plenty of space for writing, and hope you like it. I loved making this one. I enjoyed it very much. Looks very pretty. It's got all these cute little charms, and yep, and I should be having it in my Etsy shop sometime this week. I will make sure that I write put a note or say something on my Instagram and let you know when more or less it will be in there. And of course, whoever purchases this journal will also have a surprise gift. I've been making a lot of cute little things on the side, and I will add that with the journal as well, the same with the book board. Okay guys, so I enjoyed this time. I hope you like my journal, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye now.